Hello everyone, it's me, Simply Smiling. I'm here today to do a chat. I was chatting with some of my clients on yesterday. We couldn't wait till after the holiday season, actually after Christmas, to meet and see how everybody made it through and how we were victorious or how we struggled. And then the question came up was, how do you deal with problems? And so we all came together and gave our opinion and our solution and our comments on how to deal with problems until we all agreed at the end. So I wanted to come on and just share some of the tidbits from our meeting on yesterday, our Zoom on yesterday. So I came to the conclusion that problems make us grow. Okay, you think of a problem immediately, you think of a pitfall. You think of a situation that is going to be unbearable, a situation that's going to take a lot of struggle, and a situation that's going to take a lot out of you to get through it, to change it into something positive. That's true in most cases. That's what a problem is, especially if it's a problem that you don't want. But I believe once you go through different types of struggles, different types of planning, different types of ways to make a problem better, I believe that it helps you to grow. I don't think it should leave you where you were in the midst of the problem, so to speak. So we all agreed on that. And I had to ask them too, what are your problems? What do you feel like a problem is? And I want to tell you, to me, I feel like a problem is anything that gets in your way of success. That's a problem. That's not a situation. That's beyond that. Situations can turn quickly, but a problem is going to have to be dealt with. A lot of times it's on the inside what's keeping us from getting and moving to where we need to be, from getting and moving forward. That's what I believe a problem is. It's something that has stopped us dead in our tracks from moving forward. And of course, when it's something like that, a problem will eventually and consistently reoccur. The same problem. Problems are designed to help you stay stuck, to keep you from getting the life that you deem necessary for you, to keep you from getting the life that you feel that you deserve. And a lot of times these problems occur within us because we have not forgiven ourselves. Now, we know what it is to forgive. We forgive others all the time, but sometimes we need to just stop and forgive ourselves. I remember forgiving people in my past that I felt like they hurt me, or they weren't there for me, or they didn't understand. They didn't listen to me. They didn't talk to me, but I knew they loved me. I knew they cared. These are close friends and family members. I knew that they wanted what was best for me. So in order for me to move from the problem of unforgiveness, what I did was look at all the good things that they did for me. Look at all the wonderful and beautiful things that person brought into my life. Even though they don't have listened to me sometimes, don't understand and don't want to listen, don't want to understand, don't want to talk about it, what I'm going through. But look at all the positive that these people bring into your life that are close to you. Look at everything positive. Then it'll help you to forgive them for that little small thing. And it'll help you to get over that problem with that person, that problem with any situation or circumstance. Find the positive inside of it. And don't just focus on the little problem that is causing you to feel bad. Problems would keep you stuck, like I said. If you harbor unforgiveness in your heart to someone that you really care about, it'll stop you on your journey. You would definitely struggle because you're going to always have that person in mind. You're going to always have that situation in mind that's not going good for you. I know I talked to one girl and she did not forgive her mother. One of my clients didn't forgive her mother because her mother wasn't there for her and her mother gave her up for adoption. But the mother was very young and she actually came back into her life when she became an older adult, when she married and was able to get her daughter and take care of her daughter. She had left her daughter with relatives. And I think that was, I think that was very positive. Move from that little unforgiveness part because a lot of things could have happened while that person treated you a certain kind of way. But look at the positive part of her actually coming back, getting you back into her life and bringing you into her home to raise with her new family. A lot of times we don't understand why things happen. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And when you don't, it's time to just stop, sit and think and try to figure it out, or just listen or just observe what's going on around you. Because a lot of times situations and circumstances will speak to you. They would lay it out for you. I apologize, Queen is barking at somebody, but I'm going to keep going. We have to stop trying to make sense out of things that don't make any sense. Okay, you may be mad at someone, or someone is going to stop your journey, and you may be thinking about it all the time, but it's not making any sense to you. You could be mad at someone that you were mad at a year ago, and it has the situation and circumstances has not changed. That's not making any sense either. We have to learn to move forward or stay stuck. Now you can be successful on this journey, you may think, without the forgiveness piece, but a lot of times you've got to remember what you've got to do to move forward is forgive yourself. Now, it's harder to forgive yourself. It's harder. It was hard for me. I used to wake up and say, okay, I'm going to do this on my journey today. I'm going to do that. And when it didn't happen, I harbored that unforgiveness for myself. I was not able to move forward. So we need to forgive ourselves so that we can move forward. Forgive yourself just like you would forgive someone else. A lot of times we just have to get out of our head. You heard the term stay in your head and you're dead. That's so true. You'll walk around in a dead situation when you stay in your head negatively. Okay? If you have negative thoughts all the time about yourself and your journey and they're stuck in your head, that's a dead situation. There's no growth there, meaning dead that way. There's no growth. There's no life. There's no nourishment. There's nothing there in order for you to grow and move forward. Okay. What I did one year, I remember I sat down and I wrote a mission statement. Not just a vision, but a total mission statement of what I wanted for me, what I wanted my life to look like. Soon. I never said the next year. I never said the 30 days. I never said the 5 years from here. Just what I wanted my life to look like soon. Soon could have meant immediately and as long as it took. It could have meant this or that from that span of time. But it was what I wanted for my life. My mission statement today is true. I wanted what was best for me. And I feel like I've given myself that. I'm still a work in progress as far as losing the weight. I still have a bit to lose, but I feel great about myself. I'm happier than I've ever been in my life. And I'm still moving forward. So create a mission statement for yourself today. Just write it down. I love to write. Just write down what your mission statement for yourself is moving forward. Okay. And then also take another piece of paper out while you're writing and write down 3 statements that you want to be true for yourself coming in the new year. 3 positive acts that you want to do for yourself. Be it more exercise, be it eating healthy, be it moving more, be it reading more, be it whatever you think is positive, whatever you think is going to make you happy and feel great and joyous about yourself. Write those 3 statements down. Okay. Support yourself on this journey. Don't feel like you don't have any support if you have yourself totally. Understand? Because a lot of people that you want to support from, they can't be there for you. They have a life and things going on. It's not that they don't care. It's not that they're trying to create a problem for you to stop you. It's just that they do care, but they may be busy. So support yourself. Get out of your head. Stop trying to make sense out of things that don't make any sense and support yourself. You've got to find the peace here in the environment of your mind. Find that peace. It was so much going on in my mind at one point, at my heaviest weight. I used to think the worst of myself at my heaviest weight. Okay. I thought the worst because I wasn't being fair to myself. I harbored a lot of unforgiveness. I harbored unforgiveness because coming up as a child, I was forgiven a lot. So it was hard of me. My dad thought the best of me. My mom thought the best of me. My siblings, I was not the big sister, but, I was the one I did everybody's hair. I used to like to be cooking with mama. They thought the best of me, and I loved them for that. But it created a person inside of me that made me have a hard time forgiving myself because I felt like really I wasn't at the standard that they had put me at, for one. Either I didn't deserve it or I didn't understand it. It created a whole new situation, but I had to learn if they could give me all this forgiveness, I can forgive myself. So find a positive in any problem that you have, be it with a person, be it with a friend or a close relative, be it with anyone. Find the positive in the problem. Turn that around and make that a great situation for you so that you can move forward the way that you want to move forward. That's finding the peace in the environment of the mind. The mind has a lot going on, as we all know. You got to get in there and you got to focus. Ask yourself questions. What is it that's controlling your focus? Whatever you focus on, that's what's controlling your focus. When it comes to your life, when it comes to your journey, when it comes to just being with a person, when it comes to being the best you that you can possibly be, where is your focus and what's controlling your focus? Okay, ask yourself that. Just sit down and survey yourself and ask yourself, what is controlling my focus? Find ways to move forward. Find ways to progress. When you progress, that equals happiness. When you move, you see yourself moving in a positive way, you immediately get happy. Immediately. A lot of times I sit down, I like to think back to my childhood because I believe a lot of things happen as we grow, but a lot of things happen in stage one of our lives when we start living and when we're mentored and when we're being shaped and when we start creating this person that we are. I believe a lot of things happen then. So I'd like to think back. Why am I this way? Why am I thinking? Not necessarily where I come from, but why do I think the way I think? What has shaped my mind? Where is the environment of my mind? I need to clean that up if it's not helping me to move forward. I need to clean that up if I can't even press my way forward. Understand? If I can't even take one step forward, I need to clean up the environment of the mind. And no one can do that for us. We have to do that for ourselves because we know what has us where we are. We know why we're here. I used to think that I could control everything in my life, especially food. Once I realized I can't control food, that's why I'm here. Food was the comfort. People say, well, you can't do two things at one time. I could always eat and do something else. I was always eating. Always. Not just at a movie theater in front of the movie, but everywhere I went, always eating, driving, eating, talking on the phone, eating, meeting people, always eating. I thought I had that control, but once I realized I did not have the control of food like I thought I did, and realizing that is where my focus was, I had to clean up that thinking. That's dirty thinking that I had to clean up. Okay, I no longer rest on food the way I used to. Sometimes I go and, oh my God, I haven't eaten dinner. I need to eat something. So when it gets to that point, you're progressing. It makes you happier. I'm happier because I'm progressing over the food. Food was a crutch for me. It was not as controlled as I thought it was. So I nibbled a lot. It was still overeating. Overeating is not good. I can say that I'm a witness. I can say that it's not good. Once you find the power in whatever you're doing, make sure it's positive power. The power was in the food. Okay, I've turned that now it's positive power because I'm eating better. I'm eating healthier. I'm eating at the right times of day, not late at night, 3 hours before I lay down on this food. So I'm making better choices with the food. And it's no longer a crutch. I'm no longer waking up, oh my God, I hope I don't overeat today. I used to do that and would be eating, thinking that, and just totally out of control. So problems have a way of having to be controlled, okay? Be it people, places, or things. We have to learn to control the problems which exist in the mind, clean the environment of the mind, and move forward. And don't forget to ask yourself, what are the questions of what you're focusing on? Ask yourself that. It'll help you. Write it down. It will help you to set those new goals, those new values, and those new directions. I think every year for the people that make resolutions, I don't make resolutions, I make solutions. When you make solutions, you find a way to fix the problem. A resolution is resting and hoping on a way to fix the problem. A solution is more definite than a resolution, okay? For me, it is. Resolutions just did not work. I found myself redoing it, R-E solution, redoing it. Take the R-E off and just create some solutions so you won't redo them. Forget the resolutions. That's for me now. That's for me in my house, okay? So sit down today, ask yourself a few questions. Ask yourself those 3 questions moving forward. What do you really want for you? What would make you happy? Write your mission statement. Know that we got this, Team Family Connect. Know that we got this, and be prepared to move forward. Be prepared to walk in your victory. Be prepared to see, live, and do the things that are best for you. Peace and love, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.